Hello, good day. Welcome to Inner Alchemist Tarot for a general reading for the week for Pisces. So let's all just take a good deep breath and breathe into this collective space. And again, thank you for being here. Thank you, Spirit, as you're always co-creating this place with us, guiding us, looking out from behind our eyes. It's us humans that sometimes turn away for whatever reason that is. As we all continue to walk in beauty here. So, I'm going to draw in a few call cards here, a few messages, and see what energies we have to start out the reading with. Here and now. The future does not exist, and the past is gone. I focus on the present moment. I have confidence in life again, because here, now, there is no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready. Well, that's a beautiful card to start out this reading. We're just going to put it right there. Right in the middle of the water right there. Okay. Well, may your week be starting out fine. And we are in the supermoon energies of Aquarius right now. So some heightened energies, of course, going on. Wherever your focus goes is where energy flows. So what messages do we have here for the Piscean collective? Spirit, there's one. What other message do we have here, Spirit? Just start out this reading for the week. And we're going to do it for Monday, which is July 31st, through next Monday. So a week from now. And I'm not looking at a calendar, so I didn't see the dates right now. Past the weekend of August 4th into the following Monday. Okay. So it's Shedding the Old, 38. And that goes to 11, and it's a master number in numerology. There's a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. The gift of neutrality, number 34, which reduces to 7. Balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang are opposites in energy, but reside side by side to create the gift of neutrality. So we have shedding the old with the gift of neutrality. Okay, we might hear my little lady girl kitty. Hi, lady. She might be wanting to get out of the room. I have the door shut. So let's just open that door for that little kitty. And then we'll continue on here. Oh, she figured it out. Good girl. Girly. Okay. So now, let's draw in a card from a Moonology deck and see what we're looking at here. Again, you might be feeling the heightened energies of really wanting to get things done and get into order and change up the structures of whatever it is, even if it's your, the minute to the macro, the household to changing the world structures, or just giving your attention to them even more so in an emotional way and really wanting to get on with it this week. When I'm feeling that way, it's I always say, hey, settle down. Do what you can do today. What can you do today is the big thing. What can you do on this day today? Because things are working out, regardless. First quarter moon in Libra. Here's the Libra sign energies again coming up. And that came up in the general reading for the week that was done on Friday. Keep your heart open. They have a misspelling on this card. Keep your heart open. So again, as we were just saying, is that sometimes if you want to change up the structures or change up the rules of what's going on, even in your own life, if there's people around you or situations that are not satisfying to you, you do what you can without forcing it, and you're working with the flow, because it brings up emotions. Just only you can only do what you can do. And to step out of that control of having to control everything and situation around you and to make it right today. But sometimes it's good just to take it easy and just to let things flow. It's not easy on the emotions sometimes, but just hearing the reminders are a good thing. Thor's red, black, and gold dragon protects you in times of change, a time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. And that's exactly what we're saying. Sometimes when our emotions are way too beyond what we can handle in the moment, we get all in the head, and then we see, what can we do? And that's a reminder in this channel of alchemy. You are your own alchemist. So how do we do that? Well, we can have a way of paying attention to how we're thinking. Our thoughts create the emotions, and that draws things to us. And it doesn't take long for that to happen either. So we have the dragon coming and protecting us for this time during this week. You're shedding the old here. There's a change coming your way. So cultivate a sense of adventure so you'll be able to see the new prospects. The gift of neutrality, stay neutral in a neutral way the best that you can. Just watch how your emotions are pulling at you. And then you'll see, okay, what was I just thinking about? Because the thoughts are creating those emotions. And keep your heart open. Okay, so let's just bring these cards over here. Let's get Thor's dragon, the red, black, and gold dragon over right there. We're in the here and now. We're here right now. It's the only thing that ever exists. That's the only thing, anything that ever happens is happening in the present moment. So let's bring in the tarot now and see what we're looking at. And these cards have been pre-shuffled. So, Spirit, what do we have for the Pisces for this week? What are we looking at as far as the Piscean energies? Hi, lady girl. She's back in the room again. Yeah, kitties like to be around. I'm surprised she doesn't jump up on the table. I think she knows better. They like to do that. They like to sit on books or sit on the table or sit whatever you're doing, wherever you are. We start out with the Seven of Wands. Hi, lady. She's right behind me right now. She's being a good girl. Yeah. What are the messages we have for Pisces here? Spirit. Hi. Yeah, the card's upside down. Okay. Hi. Okay. You settle right there. Yep, I'm doing a little reading right now. Hi. Yeah, you settle down. Okay. We have the Two of Wands to the Strength. Who's a good girl? Okay. She's very talkative right now. Like the energies are heightened so you can tell. The animals feel it too. Yes, they do. Even more so, huh? Okay. So what other messages do we have here, Spirit, from this deck? Okay, so we had two cards that spilled out there. They came all together, so we have the Magician to the Page of Pentacles. Okay, let's see what we're looking at here. Here and now. And again, the call messages are the magnifying glasses which the reading is being looked out from. And these are just, the tarot are complements to it and fine-tuning the energies. Whenever you see a major arcana, like the Strength here and the Magician card, then the energies are very real. They're big. And the minor cards, that's why they're called major, minor arcanas, are the energies that are that will fine-tune what's happening here. So right away we start out with the Seven of Wands right here. And that is, if you look at the image here, you know, he's protecting against something. He's standing his ground. Standing his ground. The Two of Wands here is that you're making a choice. There's a wand being gifted. You know, they're holding the ball in one hand, and they're holding the wand in the left hand, making a choice which direction to go, what action to take. The wands are the action energies, the Aries, and Leo and Sagittarius are the fire signs. That's the action energies. And then you have the Strength card coming in. We are in the sign of Leo, and so you have, this is the Leo card, the major arcana that corresponds to Leo energies. And so, as you can see, she's sitting there with her lion. She's tamed the lion, and you know, lions, you know, they're fierce. They're kings. And so she's taming the lion. That means that, again, shedding the old energies here is corresponding to that. Sitting in neutrality, she's neutral with a big energy. Got the strength to get the job done. What are we going to do here? We're going to get clarifiers for this. The Magician is, you are your own magician. You are your own alchemist. This figure 8 symbol is up here. No beginning, no end. It's eternity. You have infinite wisdom backing you up. As above, he's got the wand up there, and he's got his finger pointing down. So as you can see, the Magician, he's got one hand up, as above, so below. But also, Spirit answers, as within, so without. So how are you going to bring that magic about and make this happen? Because you have the strength here to do that. Then we have the Page of Pentacles coming in, and that's a new, pages are new energies. They're messages. They're also opportunities. Pentacles being of the earth energies. That's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. There's the Libra energy here, which is the sign after Virgo. That's the air energy. The air signs, Aquarius, which we are in the supermoon of, Gemini, and Libra. As you keep your heart open, then, okay, lady, she's making some sounds. She wants to be heard. She does. She does. She's digging in there right now, huh? She's a good spot underneath the couch. She does. She's a good girl. Okay. Shh. We're going to settle down, lady. Good girl. Yep, good girl. Yeah, everybody can hear you. So, sorry about that. I'm just going to keep playing with this. Kaylee. So, now, again, there's a message, there's an opportunity coming through as you're applying the magic. You have the strength behind you to make the choice, and you're standing your ground on something. So here, we're now going to draw in some clarifier cards. Spirit, what is the Seven of Wands? We have the King of Swords. There might be somebody in your life. Again, the court cards could be meaning someone around you. It could be you in your head, but because the swords energies of the mind, ego, mental thoughts, but they're mastering it. Mastery of emotions and the mental thoughts to make wise decisions. Stand your ground. It could be someone around you that's of Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra energies. You're keeping your heart open to him. We have a card right here that says, keep your heart open as you're moving through these energies. You're shedding the old. So you're standing your ground. It could be, again, that you put the pieces where they go. Someone in your life that's coming in as a King of Swords. They're very mental in their minds. It could be you. Let's find out. Yeah. So there's a change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you'll be able to see these new prospects. So you get clear in the mind, and it could be you, where that swords, that mastering, that mental clarity, making wise decisions for this new adventure come into play. What is this King of Swords, Spirit? Talk cards are very slippery. Yes, so here we go. So we have the Ace of Wands coming in. So that Ace of Wands with this King of Swords is going here. Here you go. Here's a new beginning off into that new adventure. So take that step while you're standing your ground. You're shedding the old. Here's the wand. Take that action. And so you can see here with the Two of Wands, it's like a double. It's almost like the Three of Wands are now in play, which is actually a really good, successful card. You're moving on from making that decision and what you need to do as you stayed in that stance of neutrality. Because balance is at work, that yin and yang energy. Okay, so they reside side by side to create the gift of neutrality. And so there we go. So what's this Two of Wands here, Spirit? What is it? What choice are you making? What are you trying to balance in your life right now? Those are good questions you might want to ask yourself. We have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen is, she's very much in her balanced way. There's my lady girl sitting right in front. Really? She looks just like her. So she's got the little white markings. So she's in, again, the lions are on each side. There we go with the strength card. Perfect. And so that's a compliment to the lion of the strength card here. But taking that wand, making the choice that you need to make. The world is out there. What decision are you going to stay where you are? Or are you going to move on? So that's the decision. But you have the Queen of Wands. When you do make that decision, then you're going to step into this energy of the Queen of Wands. And this Queen of Wands is that she is the life of the party. She's stable with her passion, with her action, with her endeavors of establishing her queendom. If she walks in the room, you will know her. What is this Queen of Wands, Spirit? And we have the Two of Cups. So here we go. It's a union. So that's it right there. And it could be relationships because the cups are around relationships, relationship energies. We're going to move these guys over here. And so relationship energies, if you see the Two of Cups here, is that there's a union happening. It could be a union between the higher self and you between you yourself. There's the lion again. Isn't this interesting how you have like 1, 2, 3, 4 lions come in, and we are in Leo season. Yes, the supermoon is upon us right now. And Aquarius energies, which you'll find rebellion happen within the self. You want to change the rules. If it's in the household, if it's in your life, if it's at work, if it's with whatever relationship you have going on. But there's a union happening here with the Queen of Wands. So that's just a beautiful energy. You have the strength now to master that emotional stance that's going on. It is right below keep your heart open, that moon in Libra. It's a big time of change. We have the Thor's red, black, and gold dragon here. Rapid transformation and transition. We're always moving through a transition, but sometimes it's a little bit further. It's kind of like when you're floating on a river or how the river moves. There's parts of the river is not so, subtle or more easy. There's some rapids that come that can make the transition. That river's always moving, always transitioning and transforming. But there's some parts of that river is a little bit more rapid than others. And to know that you're safe when you're taking those big, that transition down that river with the rapids that will come that may be surprising to you. You have the strength card showing up in this reading, so you are definitely very protected. And you're doing this yourself. You create your own reality by how you think. You choose. You have a choice. Choices, twos that show up. They're choices. Which way do I go? Choices, Two of Wands, Two of Cups with the Queen in the middle. With the Queen of Wands in the middle. Okay? You had that spirit came right in saying, here's another wand. Now make that move, whatever that is. What is the strength card, Spirit? As I looked down at the timer and it said 1919. That's 10 and 10 reduces to 1 and 1 plus 1 and 1 plus 1 is 2. So there you go. Twos. What is the strength card, Spirit? We have 2 cards showing up. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got the Temperance card and we got the World card together with the Strength card. And so you have 3 major arcanas here making this very real. This is a very big happening right now this week. It's very real. and put the pieces where they go for you. Temperance is the alchemist card. You are your own alchemist. When it shows up, that's it right there. The Temperance is the alchemy card of the deck. You have the angel coming in, like turning the silver to gold. That's what it was thought of, but it was a metaphor. Turning gold to silver to gold and pouring one cup into another, having divine intervention come in. You're safe. Relax. The world, and so it's the end. Here's the lion right there up front. Yes, you have the other ones here, right, on the four corners, but that lion sticks out. So now you have, how many lions have shown up? And there's 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, this is big. This is some big happening here that I'm seeing, really. And you can see however you want to see this. Temperance card comes in and balances it. There's a balance between giving and receiving. Light and dark. It balances things, and that's exactly what was been showing up in this reading here. The gift of neutrality is number 7. Okay, and so the world is saying it's a very lucky card. It's a prosperous card. It's not just the world's your oyster, but it's an ending of a cycle and the beginning of a new. That's what's happening. It's ending of a cycle. So you have 4 major arcana sitting right next to each other. You got the Magician card, you have the Strength card with the Temperance card, and the World card next to Magician card. Piscean, you do some major magic. You do. You're a magical. You don't let the emotions get the best of you, because then you can get really heady, like you need to figure it out. And it's not. You can relax. You're safe. That's what this card is saying to you, and it's right above the World card here. So here we go with the Queen of Swords. So now you have the Magician card next to the Queen of Swords, and she's making a clear decision. Queen of Swords makes good decisions with her heart and her mind. Logical decisions based on her mind, and that balance again with the yin and yang energies here. The yin and yang sit side by side of this gift of neutrality. This is a big call card that I'm really noticing in this reading. Is you have the gift of the neutrality coming in here and balancing things off, just like that figure 8, the infinity symbol above the magician's head. You're working your alchemy and magic to balance out that emotional upheaval that you might feel that's happening during this rapid transition and transformation that's happening within. It's always happening within. So within, so without. It's so important to embody that message. Yes, as above, so below, we're bringing the heavens to earth. This is the dream manifested, but you have to understand that you here, as a co-creator, as human, you are doing the alchemy within you to create your own reality. Nobody's doing anything to you. So to master your emotions is mastering how you're, dealing with your mind and how everything's going. If you focus on the present moment, remember with this here and now card that we've pulled at the very beginning, I have confidence again, because there's no danger. Everything happens when my soul is ready, and it goes right back to Thor's dragon right there. So that's important that we see that. It's so important that we see that. Good. So now the Queen of Swords is going off, and she looks like she's going to be taken. If you notice this is kind of neat how her back has her turned to the magician, turns around, and then she's going to take that Page of Pentacles. So what is this Page of Pentacles, Spirit? Let's go to a clarifier for this. And again, I don't know your personal lives. I don't know the fine-tunings. I would only know if you contact me if you needed to for a personal reading. Other than that, these general messages are just that. They're general, so you have to put the pieces where they go. See, when I do my own personal readings, I know myself. I know how the cards fit for me. So here we have the Three of Pentacles. So, okay. So now she's taking that, making wise decisions, and now balanced with her emotions, being logical in her mind, not letting her emotions get the best of her so it becomes irrational. It's a balance. And so now with the Page of Pentacles, Moving off to the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles is working with others. Everyone has something to bring to the table. Basically, it's the Three of Pentacles. It's the earth energies, the Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And so it might be somebody that you know in your life that are those energies that are affecting you, maybe your coworkers, whoever you're working with on the earth plane. So that's what that means. There's an extra pentacle coming in here. So it's Four of Pentacles, making it stable. So giving it to the Queen, she takes it, and then moving off into the Three of Pentacles, so that you're now working with others and collaborating with them. Let's get a clarifier card for this Three of Pentacles. What is this Three of Pentacles, Spirit? And if this reading is resonating, please give a thumbs up so I know that it is resonating for you. If not, that's okay. Just it simply means the messages aren't for you, and just pass it on. What is this Three of Pentacles? Okay, so now we have the Death card. So the Death card is there's an ending and a rebirth, because there's no such thing as death. There is no such thing as death. The Death card is saying, because there's the rose there, and it's a white rose forming anew. That's the purity. Purifies everything. And so, as you can see, that as the Death card comes in from the Three of Pentacles, is that whatever's happening here with others is that you're ending a cycle, and you're going off, especially with the world card showing up, is an end of a cycle. End of a cycle. You have the World card, you have the Death card. Definitely an end of a cycle. It's like you can't bring it anymore into what you're doing on the earth plane with others. And it all really has to do with as within, so without. What are you doing with your emotions? Because people don't really know until you actually start sharing that, and you can relax. You can relax into this. As you know, the cards are showing you clearly here that there is a rebirth happening now. So, yeah, it's so easy to say, hey, just relax, and because you're safe. Well, to embody the fact that, yes, you are safe. So, standing your ground with the Seven of Wands and being mastered. The King of Swords could be someone that's in your sphere. It could be male or female. Just reverse it if you're male listening here. If you're female, reverse it around. It could be someone in your life that was coming in with all of their mental energies and you didn't know how to handle it, being an emotional Pisces. This wand's coming in saying, here's a new start. Here's a new passionate, actionate start. Take it. Make a choice. That's the Two of Wands. And then go into the Queen. You will become the Queen of Wands, establishing yourself on your throne with your little kitty cat, like a little lady girl in front of you. Maybe you don't have a cat. Put the pieces where they go. Here's the two lions. Another lion right here with the Two of Cups, meaning a union's coming on. So here, so after that, you make that decision, then that union, and this is relationship, feelings, emotions, a union is happening. We got 3 lions, 4 lions here with the Strength card. We're in Leo season, mind you. You have the strength to get through this. You can see clearly. Okay. And then we have the Temperance card here with the Archangel energies, and you are basically balancing it out. You're balancing out the situation. And as you say, as you stay in that gift of neutrality, here's the gift. Take it. Take it. Own it. Again, claim the reading. Claim this reading. And then you're ending a cycle of being in that vulnerable state of that emotional upheaval. Again, whoever this King of Swords is, could be somebody that's around you that you've been kind of standing, again, not quite sure how to take and what to do with that person. But these cards are clearly saying is that you have the strength, you are protected, you keep your heart open, relax, you're safe, use your magic, and then the Queen of Swords comes in. So we have a pair, we have the King of Swords and with the Queen of Swords coming in, making wise, clear decisions now, mentally and emotionally, and then moving off, as the message is saying with the Page of Pentacles. Take the gift, take the message, new opportunity to then work with these people, if it's that person or the people, because there's definitely a rebirth happening with the Death card here. Okay, So now that we have those cards all laid out, and they are what they are, the messages are what they are, now we are going to just do a couple of the starseed cards here and see what's going on for just a couple extra messages. What do we have, Spirit, from this oracle for Pisces for this week? Meditation. And take a moment to connect to Source through quiet, reflective meditation. And we talk about that quite a bit on this channel, is that if you can't sit in meditation, don't force it. If your mind's too chattery, that's okay. Sleep. Rest and taking a nap is better then. And once you're clear, then you meditate without falling asleep. If you do, it takes practice. Even if your mind's chattery, that's okay. It takes practice if you have a nice day-to-day meditation practice. It gets easier. If you can't meditate, appreciation, whatever it is, we all have something to appreciate. We all do. Even this technology you have listening to this video, I'm appreciative of those messages. I'm appreciative of Muriel and Alchemist Tarot giving these messages, so I can view them and then I claim the reading. Thank you for the water. Thank you for the food. Thank you for my shelter. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my connection. Thank you for even if they're conditional stuff, that's okay, because it gets you to an unconditional way. And so to get to that unconditional state, why do you wake up every day? Why is it that you do? There's something that be appreciative all the time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, thank you, Spirit, for these messages. So meditation is so important. I'm so glad that card came up. What other messages do we have here, Spirit? And I do have a stillness sessions I'm going to have available starting in August. So send it your, the information's in the description if you want to just contact through my contact form on my website and just sign up. They're free. They're only by donation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. So you're seeing everything's connected. Everything is connected. We are all one source. It's just that we all have different frequencies. We all have different things we like, things we don't like, and that's how we expand creation. And so you're observing instead of reacting, sitting in observation mode instead of reacting. Be an actor. Get onto the stage of life and acting to things instead of reacting to every little thing that happens. Because that can really drive you crazy after a while if you're constantly reacting to everything. So we're going to pick 3 doors here. And so 1, 2, 3, and pick a door and it will relate to you. If you don't, well, if you can't make a decision, then we just observe what's going on. Observation. Okay. So you might want to pause the video. So like which intention you have, 1, 2, or 3, and then we'll see what's going on here. And that's being the master alchemist, is that instead of aim, ready, shoot into whatever's happening to a person, to a situation, to something that you just get in your emotions, is that you stop. Here's door number 1. You stop, observe, and then you make a choice through the observation, and then you act. No one's forcing you to act right away. This is door number 2. Take your time. You're safe. It's good to hear these things. And there's just confirmations. Tarot's not here to save. You have your own guidance system. You have your own intuition. You have your own connection to Source. And this is door number 3. So let's see. This is door number 1. 1111. Numbers and doubles, synchronicity and 2. Don't hold back. Your love now. Life is meant for you. So keep your heart open right there with the moon in Libra again. Pass this card on. Pass it on. However you pass it on. Pay it forward. This is door number 2. The Sacred Lotus. Compassion in action. The chosen tool. I see how the lotus in your spirit's jewel. So again, the jewel in the lotus, and what that means is that the human, like a lotus, it comes out of the mud. It comes out of the mud and it climbs to the light, the sunlight, and eventually this beautiful lotus flower comes out. And there's a jewel in there, and you are the jewel. It's never ending, no beginning. That's the inner source. Here's door number 3 that you have access to all the time. Bless this space. Your sacred space holds the soul to bear. Palo Santo or sage will clear the air. So whatever tools, tools are nice. Things are good to have to clear out energies. But again, you don't necessarily need these. It does smell good. I love the smell of white sage and Palo Santo, even together with cedar, is good. It's nice to have that for aromatherapy. It tweaks the senses. It just does create space. It dissipates the negative ions, negative stuff around the space. But you could do it yourself. You can make your own type of clearing space with even, you can make your own holy water. Connect to source in meditation. Get into a good heart space. Keep your heart open, and you can tone to water. Even a good ooh into water, and whatever vowels that come out of you, hum to it. That's how the priests did it in the churches. They all sang and chants to the water, and it became holy water. That's how they made it. And then spice it up too. A floral water is good to make. You can make it yourself, and there's recipes online to check that out. Okay, people in South America use that just the same as sage, floral water. Okay, so those are those messages there. Let's draw a fortune cookie and see what's going on here. And again, please put the pieces where they go for you. And claim the reading by giving a thumbs up, or even if you don't want to do that. Some people don't like to do that, or they pass it on. That's okay. It's good to build the channel. The more you put the thumbs up, the more if you subscribe, others will benefit because they'll be able to see these videos more. And I do it very clean. I don't, get subscribers. I don't push any out the energies. I just allow you all to come in and just eventually you build the channel together as a nice community. So I do appreciate you. And so what fortune cookie messages do we have here? A message. Okay. Tough and trying times. Tough times ahead, so think long-term and make decisions accordingly. Avoid negative people at all costs. Now, these messages you got to use lightly here. Again, there's no difficult times, but in this Thor's red and black and gold dragon that's coming up, protects you in times of change. You're already protected. Just know that. A time of rapid transformation and transitions is ahead, so, relax because you're safe. So again, you can just do the observation within your own mind and how you're holding yourself and your emotions, because you are your own alchemist. So we don't need anything outside the self. They just are added tools that help us, like these readings. But it's tuning in and tapping in. And so it does take practice, and sometimes it takes like listening to others for a little bit of coaching, a little bit of guidance, whatever wording you want to use that. But that's why we're all here together, co-creating this place together. Okay. So, so think long-term, meaning that, try not to be with what is so much, because when you're with what is, you're going to keep that active in your sphere, and it takes practice. Because if you build up a momentum of always talking about what is happening in this day or yesterday, then you're going to bring it into tomorrow. So it does take practice to think positive thoughts, which creates positive emotions, and that builds up more momentum. Meditation is important because it clears the mind of non-resistant thoughts. You get good at it. Even if you spent 20 minutes, or 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of meditation every day, and you get through, say you spend 20 minutes, and you get through like 18 minutes of it, and you just realize your thoughts you were talking the whole time in your head, that's okay. Back to the sound, back to the music you're listening to, whatever it is you're sitting in meditation is, even if you're listening to the wind blowing and there's traffic going by, you're just disengaging from the mental mind activity that keeps thoughts going, which is creating something that you don't want. That's being the alchemist. That's being a true alchemist. This is how we create our reality. As we take the thoughts, we choose a better thought, and then it creates a better emotion and it draws us to us. It just takes a little bit of practice, because depending on how much momentum that you have built up of thinking about the thing you don't want in your life, it keeps it active there. That's how it works. Let's draw another fortune cookie here. Let's see what's going on for the Pisces this week. Jealousy. Watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. And it's like you figure, how do those two go hand in hand? Well, nature always gives us that wonderful reset energy because we get disengaged from the human activities. Humans, we are all part of nature. It's just that humans, it tends to be really noisy. In order to get that quiet time, it's good to replenish. That's all it is. And watching who you trust with your personal secrets and plans, well, that again is an emotional tuning into. You have to be able to feel people out. And once you do, you'll start seeing that you may not just want to be around them because they don't match the way you want. It's a selfish act. Of course it is. Put the oxygen mask on yourself first, or the kid and the mother next to you in the airplane's going to die. That's how it works. It's a selfish act. You have to feel good. You have to care about how much you feel, that it really makes it so that these people that are around you, they're not around you anymore. They just won't want to be around you anymore. They'll fall away, and new people that will match to what you're doing in a positive way will join you. That's how it works. Let's do one more fortune cookie for this reading and close up. You have to care about how you feel so much that you're willing to just let go of those people who are not serving you, meaning that they're just staying in their negative thinking or staying in their negative mode. And here's declutter. So declutter your life. Let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. And that's exactly what we're talking about. Someone will hurt your feelings or reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. That's what we're talking about. Now, sometimes, again, these fortune cookie cards are a little bit, they got edges to them. So that's why I kind of soften the edges, because it's true. Declutter, meaning meditation. It's right next to meditation here. Declutter is not just getting rid of stuff that's old in your house or your room, wherever your flat is, whatever your living circumstances, maybe even at work, your office. It also means decluttering your thoughts, like how you can get good at this. The more you see how your mind's working, you could tell. You know how you can tell? Is how you feel. You could tell in how you're feeling a moment to moment. You're not going to be 100% acing at this because you're in a human reality. You'd be on the other side. But here as the human, it's the path of least resistance. It's not no resistance. You cannot not have resistance. It's impossible, because that resistance is expanding creation. You're asking for more. It's expanding who you are. Decluttering, meaning that it's not serving you. So you basically, your job is feel good. Do whatever it takes to feel good. And so decluttering, as you do that, the people, like we were saying with this jealousy card, they'll automatically just fall away. It's just the way it works. The law of attraction delivers exactly that to you. If you want to keep rehashing the same old thing within your mind and your emotions, you're going to keep the same like vibration available for people to be around you, that same like vibration. Because like attracts like, opposites don't attract. So that's how it works. When you declutter, even objects, like it said in this card, some objects contain energetics. And I just had this discussion with somebody about this yesterday. Not there to change their reality, because you can't. You can't create for somebody else, but you can influence them. You can't create for somebody else's reality, but your influence on them is a big deal. And there might be some people that you want to walk away from. Because in this reading, it's clearly saying, especially with this King of Swords right here, you're going to do this alchemical process. You might just see that King of Swords fall away. And again, there might be another King of Swords pop up later in life, but now you'll know what to do. It gets easier. But you're changing it. You're doing the alchemical act and the process behind it. And it's a beautiful thing to do. So many blessings this week as we continue to move and expand creation and lean towards the positive the best you can, the path of least resistance. But there's times you're not feeling good. Don't force it, because you can't fake it till you make it. You got to really mean it because the universe knows how you feel. The universe doesn't hear your words. Many blessings on your journey. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages.